Alright, so today I want to talk about the new Liquid Tension Experiment album, number three, that just came out a couple of days ago. And this album has been in the making for a very long time. Actually, people have been waiting for more than 22 years for this new album because the last Liquid Tension Experiment came out, the last album came out in 1999. So a lot of things have happened between then and now in 22 years. Obviously, Mike Portnoy left Dream Theater, and also he's been extremely active playing with different bands and releasing a huge number of records every year. But also, Dream Theater have been really busy with recording and touring around the world and coming up with new albums, new music. And also, Tony Levin has been really active with King Crimson and stuff. So it's been a long time since these four musicians played together, and it was last year, towards the end of last year, that they announced that they were going back to the studio to write and record this new LTE album, and it really took fans by surprise, myself included, because I never thought that this was going to be possible. And for many years, this was off the cards because I don't think the relationship between Mike Portnoy and the other members of DT was that great. But it wasn't until a few years ago when they started to rekindle and start being close together again that the possibility of this new LTE happened. So I'm really excited about this new phase of the band, even though this is not a touring band. This is more a band that they happen to take part in between their main bands, and that's what happened because of the pandemic. Obviously, musicians had a lot more time to write and record new music. So I would say one of the few benefits of the pandemic in terms of music was the fact that they had all the time in the world to get together and write this new record. So talking about the record, I have to say that I'm very impressed with the quality. I would say the first eight songs are my favorite. I think they are equally as good or even better than any LTE record in the past. And the last five songs are a bit more jammy, experimental, which took me a while to get into. I'm still trying to get into those five songs because I feel that they could have just cut the fat and release a 10 track album, and it would have been a much better, much stronger record in my opinion. I wish they had taken the best parts of those five last songs and crammed them into maybe one or two songs instead of five, and that would have made it a 10 out of 10 record for me, in my opinion. But anyway, I still think this is a very strong record. I would give it maybe an 8.5 out of 10. If you're a fan of Dream Theater, if you're a fan of the instrumentals from that band, then you're going to love this record 100%. And it's great to hear Ruthers, Petrucci, and Portnoy back again and on the same record writing, and you can still hear that the magic is there, the synergy, and that togetherness, it's still there between these three members. And obviously Tony Levin is an amazing bass player. But yes, what can I say about this record? I'm really surprised in a good way. Those eight songs, the first eight songs, are some of the best instrumental progressive music that I've heard in a long time. In that vein, in that style of DT, and I highly recommend you to listen to this record if you haven't done so. This is a great starting point into the world of LTE, and you can always go back and listen to the first couple of albums. So yeah, it's been a while since this album was even thought about. So like the possibility of this album coming out was a reality. But yeah, I'm happy that it's here with us, and hopefully we will not have to wait another long period of time for LTE4 if that happens. And I think the likelihood of that happening is very high now because the relation between these musicians is back to being great, I think. So yeah, it will definitely happen. And no, I don't think Mike Portnoy is ever rejoining DT, even though that would be the best thing ever. But I'm still a huge fan of Mangini, and I don't think that will happen. I think with every passing year, the likelihood of Portnoy rejoining DT is even less, is even minimal. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about this record. And thanks for watching as usual. Talk to you in the next video.